call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Oh, they're after him. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Making side adjustments here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Racing down the left side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Using his legs, it's Udo. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Let's take a second about Arizona State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Catch in the middle, it's Howard. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He'll throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taken to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you... There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Toss sweep right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. It's a reverse. Leads into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
He'll set up to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Crosses midfield. The 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Brown. Turning it on. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Simmons. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Auburn lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense got... especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing,
right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Levitt. The sure hands, it's Tyson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his tight end.
The second down pass complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Fights off the defender. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Looking for room, it's Robinson. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Might be changing the route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off.
There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Howard. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
On the run, it's Cobb. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. From the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And they trust him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship